Hey everybody, I hope you've had a great day today, and I wanted to hop on and give you some information because y'all, I'm guilty of this. I love exfoliation, and so I want to talk to you about that because everybody is different with respect to exfoliation, and your skin is not going to be like mine, and so therefore you have to really be not to over exfoliate. Okay, there are some tips in here that I learned yesterday, and I might be guilty of a few of them. Okay, all right, so I'm going to be sharing them just in case you're making this mistake as well. All right, so let me get my makeup off very quickly. I don't wear a whole lot, so it's not gonna take me but a second. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, exfoliation for me is somewhat addictive, slightly addictive. I just love it, okay? I don't have any brow makeup on, brow base done today, so don't have any thing to get off there. I just couldn't remember if I had it on or not. Okay, so here is what I got off on my face. Can you see that? That's all I was wearing, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe my chin off, my neck, okay? So, all right, so here's the deal. I have been doing this for like 7 years, and I try to keep learning. I wanna learn something new every day. And so these are some tips that I learned yesterday. Hey Sterling, how are you? You put your scrub on your finger pads, on your fingertips. I've probably been doing it on my palms. And I found out that your fingertips are really more sensitive. You have more nerve endings in those. And so you can tell how hard or how much pressure you're applying to, or with rather, your fingertips. Okay, now I'm trying to exfoliate gently. I probably have been doing it with too much pressure because I would do it a little bit with my palms. I'm gonna go ahead and get my neck too. I just treat my neck as the extension or an extension of my face because it basically is. The skin is very similar. Okay. Oh yeah, I just love a good scrub. It is so good. All right, so here's the deal. Here's tip number 2. You want to use a clean bath cloth when you are getting the product off of your face. Now, if I were doing this normally, I'd be doing it in the bathtub or shower, but of course can't demonstrate that. So I am removing it with this bath cloth, the wet bath cloth, okay? Making sure that you get all of the scrub off. Now, you want to use a clean bath cloth every time because these bath cloths can harbor germs, bacteria, okay? We've all learned a whole lot about bacteria and germs over the past year if you didn't know that before. And so that's going in the wash. Now, I've got it all off, and I'm going to tell you the next thing that I do, and y'all, I'm silly. Exfoliation has a good place in your skincare routine. It's going to get the cornflakes off your face, as I like to say, those dead skin cells, and allow your products to go deeper a little bit. But you just don't want to overdo it. And some people have gotten sensitive skin or developed sensitivities from over exfoliating. Okay, now what I'm doing right now is using a toner, and it's got some acids in it, like kojic acid, and it has licorice root as well that are going to brighten your skin. But again, you don't want to overdo it, okay? Let me go ahead and do my neck as well. Now, if you're new to our reverse regimen, which I'm demonstrating, or Unblemish for acne, cystic acne, or Spotless for our teen acne users, then you have to ramp up and let your skin acclimate to these products. If you've never used products that have a lot of active ingredients in them, which is how you're going to get your results, you're going to have to take it easy and make sure that you're not overdoing it. You know, don't be overzealous with any new product. And I should say this too, always do a patch test, like on your jawline, before you start applying it over your face. And cheeks and neck can be very sensitive areas, and you could have reactive skin or develop reactive skin in those areas. So do a little patch test first to see how the skin along your jawline does with any new product. And if you can use the product without a lot of reaction, then, you know, proceed to the cheek areas and the neck area, okay? All right, so here's the thing. My skin is pretty used to this, okay? Now, I'm using mechanical exfoliation too. So I used a physical exfoliation in the scrub. I used a chemical exfoliation in the toner, and I can even use a mechanical exfoliation with a pro skincare tool, all right? And so not everybody can do this. My skin, like I said, I've been doing this for 7.5 years. My skin is used to it. You can't start out doing this every night like I am. Most people can only exfoliate 1 to 3 times a week. And again, here, I'm using very gentle pressure on this roller. It has little surgical needles in it, and they're making tiny little pricks in the skin to create microchannels, getting the dead skin out of the way so the products will work more effectively, okay? So I used 3 of them. You might not be able to do that with your skin. You'll just have to proceed as your skin tolerates it. And there is a schedule that comes with your regimen that shows you how to proceed. But remember, proceed as your skin tolerates it. Don't overdo it, and use very gentle pressure. We have a saying that you cannot scrub dark spots away, okay? So guess what? We have a dark spot corrector now, and I use that on some of these little dark spots on my lower cheek, the areas that I have gotten sun damage. A little bit on my nose, baby. Got a few little spots on my nose. Okay, to lighten that up. And I love the fact that this does not create a halo effect. I'm not going to have a big white ring around the places that I'm using it. All right, now I'm going to follow through with the PM Moisturizer. And I do use that on the back of my hand as well. You can use products on the back of your hand. I'm going to apply that to my skin. The great thing about the new reverse regimen is it has way more botanicals in it than before. It is considered clean. The preservatives, the parabens, the sulfates, all of that are gone. They figured out a way to help the vitamin C and the retinol to do well together and preserve the product. And it is 75% more moisturizing than before. Now, if you have been exfoliating too much, you might have redness, like in that picture that I posted. And also you can develop dry patches, which is another sign that you are overdoing it, okay? Now let me finish up with my eye cream, just a little dab here, and I'm going around the orbital bone. If you are over 25, you need to take a serious look at eye cream, especially by the time you're like 27. The crow's feet are going to be coming, and the earlier you start, the better. In the meantime, be sure you're wearing sunglasses and plenty of sunscreen, even a wide brim hat when you're out in the sun, so you're not squinting so much. Okay? All right. So I hope you learned a few tips tonight. And if you want some more information, or if you know somebody who has developed reactive skin that might need to see this, especially when they're starting out with new products, then please pay it forward, and that little paper airplane down there, then shoot it to them in a private message. If you have any questions, just drop them below or DM me, and I'll be glad to help you figure out what it is your skin needs, and we'll come up with a customized plan for you to get rid of the dark spots or the fine lines and wrinkles. I'm an expert in those. All right, good night.